Listen closely. The appearance of 5555 is the divine whispering that your season of lack is over. This is your moment of radical shift, where everything that was scarce becomes abundant. Heaven declares, "I will pour out blessings that you will not have room to contain. I will restore what was lost, multiply what remains, and launch you into a future filled with wealth and wellness." You are stepping into a time of overflow, not just for survival, but for generational impact. This is your sign. Get ready to walk in the fullness of what was promised to you. If you've been seeing 5555 everywhere, this is not by accident. This is a divine sign that massive change is unfolding in your life right now. The old is falling away, the new is rising, and the shift you've prayed for is closer than you think. Stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal will transform how you see your life and your future. Beloved, hear this. You did not find this message by chance. You are here because heaven is speaking to you. The appearance of 5555 in your life is not a coincidence. It is a divine announcement. The storms you've endured, the battles you've fought, and the tears you've shed were not wasted. They were preparing you for the shift that is now at your doorstep. The divine says to you today, everything is changing, and it's changing for your good. This is your confirmation that the season of stagnation is over. The chains of delay are breaking, and the doors of overflow are opening before you. From this moment on, expect sudden breakthroughs, unstoppable favor, and a future that looks nothing like your past. This is your season of radical transformation, and nothing can stop what is coming for you. Every disappointment that made you question your direction was, in truth, a boundary line I set to keep you from lesser ground. You prayed for progress. I gave you protection first. Now the purpose behind those closed spaces rises to the surface. 5555 signals that outdated attachments, limiting roles, and draining cycles are being released from your field. I am reformatting your days, redirecting energy, removing obligations born of guilt, and aligning your schedule with destiny. Expect relationships to realign, finances to breathe, and new opportunities to appear exactly where you thought nothing remained. Angel number 5. 555 is a symbol of radical transformation, accelerated change, and divine alignment. The repeating fives amplify the energy of freedom, adaptability, and breakthroughs on every level: spiritual, financial, and emotional. This number carries a prophetic message. You are entering a season where everything that was stagnant is moving. Everything that was delayed is being released, and everything you lost will return in multiplied form. When you see 5555, understand this. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. This is not chaos. This is divine construction. What feels uncertain now is clearing the path for your greatest elevation. When the divine reveals the number 5555 to you, it is a declaration that financial lack is ending and abundance is flowing into your life. This is not a temporary blessing. It is a complete shift in your financial story. Resources that were delayed are now being released. Unexpected opportunities, divine ideas, and streams of income are aligning with your purpose. The divine says, I am multiplying the work of your hands and opening the vault of provision over your life. This is a time of overflow where you will not just have enough, you will have more than enough to live with freedom and to bless others generously. When 5555 shows up, it's a sign that your life is about to speed up in ways you never imagined. Stagnation is over. Delays are being removed. Projects that have been pending will suddenly gain momentum. Opportunities that seem distant will show up without warning. The divine whispers, "I am redeeming the time you thought was lost." This is the blessing of acceleration, where years of waiting give birth to overnight shifts. Hear me, the repeated sign of 5555 is heaven's notice that scarcity has lost its legal right over your story. I am overturning the verdict of lack, emotional lack, financial strain, relational drought, and authorizing overflow. You asked me to meet the need. I intend to exceed it. What you thought would merely replace what was lost will instead multiply beyond original measure, because I restore in increase, not in equal exchange. When the divine sends you the sign of 5555, it is an announcement that barriers are breaking and breakthroughs are manifesting at lightning speed. Every limitation that stood in your way, whether in your career, finances, or relationships, is now being dismantled. The divine says, "I am removing every roadblock and clearing the path for your elevation." This is your time of rapid acceleration. What took years will now happen in months. What seemed impossible will become undeniable. Prepare for sudden approvals, unexpected favor, and divine connections that open doors no human can shut. 5555 carries the energy of sudden change. And in the financial realm, this means debts will be cleared, burdens will lift, and financial freedom will become your reality. Bills that once overwhelmed you will be paid off with ease. Unexpected refunds, promotions, and new income opportunities will appear without warning. This is the moment where everything you thought would take years will happen swiftly, because the divine is orchestrating breakthroughs behind the scenes. You are stepping into a season where scarcity is replaced with supernatural supply. Angel number 5555 carries a powerful promise of financial transformation. Unexpected income streams, strategic partnerships, and open doors will appear. Debt will begin to dissolve, and scarcity will lose its grip. The divine says, "I am releasing abundance so that you can walk in freedom, not fear." Get ready for blessings that not only sustain you, but allow you to overflow into others' lives. This number represents the release of old limitations. Every mental, emotional, or financial chain that has held you back is breaking. This blessing is about walking in true freedom, the ability to make choices without fear, to live without lack, and to dream without boundaries. 5555 declares, "The doors that held you captive are open. Step out and claim your inheritance." Financial blessings tied to 5555 do not come through luck. They come through divine alignment. The people, partnerships, and opportunities that will bring increase are now finding their way to you. The divine is positioning you to be at the right place at the right time, where one conversation, one idea, or one connection can change your financial future forever. This is the blessing of open doors that no one can shut and favor that no one can explain. Your name is being mentioned in rooms you have never entered because your time for elevation has come. 5555 does not only shift your circumstances, it shifts your spirit. This is a season of awakening where your intuition will sharpen, your discernment will deepen, and your alignment with divine will become unshakable. You will know what to let go of and what to embrace. This blessing ensures that your journey ahead will be led by wisdom, not confusion. 5555 is heaven's declaration that financial drought is over. The blessing of abundance is flowing toward you in ways you didn't anticipate. Unexpected sources of income, opportunities for business growth, promotions and inheritance-like blessings are aligning with your life. The divine whispers, "You will never again live under the weight of lack." This breakthrough is not just for survival, it's for stability and overflow. You will have enough to meet your needs and bless others, creating a cycle of generosity that multiplies back into your life. Acceleration without preparation breaks people. That is why I slowed you when you begged me to hurry. Now your roots are deep enough to sustain rapid growth. Watch for fast turn opportunities, callbacks that seemed forgotten, collaborations that pick up overnight, solutions that fall into place after months of silence. I am orchestrating alignment in real time, moving people, resources, and decisions into position so that when you step, doors swing instead of stick. Trust the quick changes. They are authored, not accidental. With this number, divine partnerships come into alignment. Old connections that no longer serve your growth will fade, and new relationships filled with purpose, peace, and passion will enter your life. If you've been waiting for love, this is your confirmation that someone who reflects your highest self is coming. 5555 is a number of transformations, and this includes your financial creativity. This is a sign that the divine is releasing ideas, innovations, and business strategies that will produce sustainable wealth. Whether through your talents, digital opportunities, or investments, your gifts will now become streams of provision. The divine says, "What you carry is valuable, and I will show you how to use it for increase." This is a time where financial growth will come not through stress, but through inspired action aligned with your purpose. The changes you are experiencing are not setbacks. They are setups for your elevation. Everything that is shifting is making room for something greater. The divine is saying, "Do not fear the unknown. It is the doorway to your destiny." Every ending is making way for a beginning you prayed for. 5555 is your confirmation that the greatest chapter of your life is unfolding now. The pain, the waiting, the uncertainty, it was all preparing you for this divine moment. Now is the time to walk boldly, dream fearlessly, and claim the blessings that have your name on them. Angel number 5. 555 is a sign of complete renewal. Every area of your life, your mindset, your habits, your environment, is being realigned for divine purpose. Old patterns that kept you stuck are breaking. The divine is saying, "I am uprooting what no longer serves you and planting seeds of destiny in its place." Relationships that held you back will fade, and opportunities that match your highest calling will arrive. This blessing ensures that your future will not resemble your past. Greater is coming, and it starts now. This number carries a profound spiritual message. The fog is lifting, and clarity is coming. Where you once felt lost or confused, divine wisdom is about to flood your mind and heart. Every decision will align with your higher purpose because your steps are being divinely ordered. Perhaps the greatest financial blessing of 5,555 is that it doesn't stop with you. It flows into the future. This is a season where you will not only rise out of debt and struggle, but also build lasting wealth that outlives you. The divine declares, "I am establishing you as a pillar of provision for your family and for generations to come." What begins now will break cycles of lack and create cycles of abundance, ensuring that those who come after you will live in the overflow of the seeds you plant today. The divine says, "Do not fear what you cannot yet see. I am guiding you into a season where everything will make sense. You will begin to discern what opportunities to seize and what doors to walk away from, ensuring that every move you make leads to increase and fulfillment." This is your confirmation. Everything is shifting in your favor. The divine has seen your struggle, your prayers, your sleepless nights, and today, heaven declares that your financial story is being rewritten. Angel number 5,555 is not just a sign. It's a prophetic decree that lack will no longer be your portion. Doors of wealth are opening, streams of provision are flowing, and opportunities you never imagined are finding their way to you. The debts that weighed you down are dissolving, and the abundance you longed for is manifesting now. You are stepping into a new season where resources match your purpose, where financial freedom replaces fear, and where overflow becomes your reality. This is the shift you prayed for, the acceleration you believed for, and the breakthrough you waited for. From this moment forward, expect divine surprises, unexpected calls, sudden approvals, and income streams that open without struggle. This is your financial turnaround, and nothing can stop it. And remember this: the same God who brought you to this message will bring you into your miracle. Your struggle is ending. Your overflow begins now. Stay faithful, stay aligned, and watch heaven open its treasury for you. If this message spoke to your spirit, don't leave without declaring your faith. Comment below. 5555, I receive my divine breakthrough. Like this video to align with the energy of transformation. Subscribe for more prophetic confirmations that speak life into your journey. Share this with someone who needs to know change is possible. And remember this: the number 5555 is not a coincidence. It's a calling. You are not behind. You are right on time. Your destiny is waiting, and your breakthrough starts now. The same God who brought you to this message will bring you into your miracle. Your struggle is ending. Your overflow begins now. Stay faithful, stay aligned, and watch heaven open its treasury for you. Amen.